Alright, we're finally back with some more Genshin Impact. I was intending to stream this yesterday, but then I forgot, because, stuff. Yeah, so we're streaming this today, and probably tomorrow as well. 5.1 Archon Quest. Last time we left off, we had that whole tournament thing, or, yeah, in the last version there was that whole tournament thing where Kachina got unalived and then was not able to be resurrected immediately, so we had to go into that whatever dimension and bring her back. Frick the Good Sign Commission. No one likes Good Sign. No one cares about your dumb fortune, Chihua. Okay. And then we had, we also had an encounter with the captain. Well, not me, not the traveler, but yeah, whatever. Mavoika. Alright, let's see. Wait until 2 days later. Okay. Bruh. We're off to a wonderfully exciting start. Oh goodness, my CPU. My CPU, my 8700K. Oh goodness, the frame rate on even the clock. Is it just because it's over the thing? Okay, frame rate's back to sort of normal. I really gotta upgrade my computer soon. We've been looking really rough for not long lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go see if there's anything we can do to help. I'm kind of tempted to switch to English voices, just so I don't have to do the narration. Whatever. I mean, that's what I do with Zenless, because Zenless English VAs are quite good. I couldn't stand Paimon's English voice for a while. I don't know. I don't remember how the rest goes. I see, thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days. No worries at all. We've always followed the trend of adventures. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Okay. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts. Alright, thank you so much. So does anyone know that, like, all the Hey Catherine, it's us, got any new commissions? Does anyone else know that all the Catherines are puppets from Shnaznaya? Because I don't see why they would just otherwise, like, accept it all. I don't know. You two have come. Just on time. I've got some good news. The Power Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So, the Pyro Archon suggested that the Signs of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we received word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the station forces can take immediate action. That'll lead to faster response time. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days. This will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest. That's the plan. Oh, we can finally stop and take a break. But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. Everyone knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing. The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times where something became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that the day will be sooner rather than later. Alright, most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Is that Vol and Paimon? Hello, hello, hey Kachina. Oh, hey Kachina, are you feeling better now? Yep, now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I want to do something to help. I heard that the Power Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. Impressive, Kachina. Don't think I haven't heard about all the things you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Shilonan told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. Shilonan's the one who does that. Okay. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever we're ready. Well, so we'll finally get to meet Shalonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Pam still can't believe anyone could forge those things. Oh, maybe it was already explained earlier that she's the one that does that. I forgot. Whatever. Shalonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Then we should properly thank her when we meet. So are we gonna give her the name Volt, or the name, Aether? Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Shalonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't. Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Regina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars. You're a future of your tribe. She doesn't like the pressure. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole on the ground, jump into it, and hide for a while. Alright. We got the smoke and mirrors. LeBlanc? Perhaps I should, actually move myself a little bit? I don't know. Okay. Let me eat my soup. Oh yeah, I pulled on the standard banner so I could get enough of the currency to buy more pulls, and I got Wolf's Gravestone, which is nice. What did I need to upgrade? I forgot. But I'm planning on replacing this, not that. Right. I hate farming these things. Because rune guards are so few in number compared to the other stuff. And rune hunters are just freaking annoying. Okay. I forgot to get my 20 gems from Kunich Trial. But apparently Shalonen is pretty crazy for exploration. Children of Echoes. Hello. So, what kind of cat? A leopard? Shalonen, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name. Oh yeah, so I've heard. Saying that you've already got quite the reputation. What do you mean, young? I'm at minimum 500 years old. Minimum. And the only reason I know that's because of Catastrophe. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've seen that somewhere elsewhere in the lore that were like at least were thousands, but I don't know. Wait, are you Outlanders? Yes. Yes. Hi. I do kind of like the eyes, the pupils or whatever. Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago. No, I mean I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. This is the difference between travelers and Outlanders. Travelers like people going all across Natlan, and Outlanders is people not from Natlan. I don't know. Yeah, you're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you? No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan, but we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. She did mention that it'd be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time I thought she was just commenting on my skills. I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Are you upset? I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it. Really, I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here. It'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task. It's impossible. As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. Yeah, what successors do I have? Or will I? We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. I got plenty of deeds under my belt, yeah. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct? Yeah, that's right. Wow, I am so bummed. Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Outland, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the web can be used as the basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is. Seems the web don't just want anyone to get a name, huh? Vika of all people should know better than anyone, and yet she still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me. Ramen gets it. Nobody's happy being forced to do the impossible. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time Shalona just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby. I don't think that's something you should just put out there. Don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off, how to achieve the impossible. You mean you're already willing to accept the task? Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done. It's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. Cool. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities. Well, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for the silver linings. Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make this work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Power Archon, right? The key is getting the way up to acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds. Yeah, how are you gonna do that if frick, what's its name? If Irminsul doesn't even acknowledge my existence? Very cool. We heard the voice of Wayab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together. Well, every tribe has their own Wayab. How do you know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of the situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wayab alone would probably not be enough. Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wayab? I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Web. The first person to come to mind is Kitlali at the Masters of Nightwind, the one we call Granny Itzli. I feel like I've seen Kitlali's. Have they done drip marketing for her yet? I don't know. She's a granny? Okay. We've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. Oh, wait, was she the one that made that thing that we blew up? That made that rock thing that we blew up? Person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm sure she'd be able to help. Still, she's older now, and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up. Hate to break it to you, but she probably won't be very happy with us. Yeah, we broke that thing. What was that? Didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina. Well, yeah, at the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2. Eh? She's kinda done. Great going, Mavika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Power Archon. Hopefully, Kitlali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver and mention some good things about you, then that should help too. Okay, let's ask Kinich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her. I'm sure hopes the job won't interrupt when he's talking, though. Alright, Kinich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Great, then I'll go contact him right now. Just give me a moment to write the letter. We can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later. Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime. So, are we gonna get Pirate Traveler? Ah, frame rate, please. I know I've already gone through the settings so many times. This is very, very unfortunate. Like, I don't know. What, maybe my PCs just can't handle it anymore. 8700K, that's a 2017 processor, right? RX 580, 2017 or 2018 stuff. Eh. Whatever. Most of the stuff is already low and whatever. Ooh, that's terrible. Was there a way to reduce, like, render distance, like Mince Raft? Why don't I just turn Bloom off for now? SSS is off, co-op teammates, that's not relevant. Wait. Is that what? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Gage makes his way over after some time. We meet again. Katrina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of Nightwind and convince Killallen to give you a chance. Also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person. Sorry to put this on you, Kunich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Power Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become. Oh, I see. So Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan? Yeah. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes, and then Milani said that a ton of knowledge and memory started flooding into her brain. The Power Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom. There's some traitor or something, isn't there? Someone aiding the captain. Right, she mentioned there are 6 heroes in that Shalon is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged. Then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when fighting such a bleak reality. I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Okay. His name is Auroran, and he hails from the Masters of Nightwind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself away from the rest of the tribe. Isn't that one of the 4 stars on the banner? Okay. The one with the ugly ripped jeans? I hate jeans. Hate wearing them. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Killallen finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while. Huh? Killallen knows him too? That's right. Auroran was an orphan, raised by the chief of the Masters of Nightwind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Odd, huh? Given how the Masters of Nightwind loved to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if even they consider him the odd one, he's gotta be pretty far out there. That's right. So in that sense, Auroran and Killallen already have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well. Yeah, it makes sense, but Parman wonders how Killallen could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spent the whole day in her room. As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroran joins the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Killallen is probably eager to prove that Auroran hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go talk with her. Is that actually how you pronounce it, Killallen? Killallen? I don't know. If I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts? Yes, if you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Killallen is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Power Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroran situation. You get 2 birds with the stone. Yeah, plus we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the Spirit Speaker Stone. This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Malipo Kinich Turnfire. I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Killallen can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Sure, I'll head out right away. I do actually kind of like how Kinich always looks kind of. He's got the same sort of facial expression as Dielek, I guess. They're always kind of scowling or just dead inside facial expression. Take care out there, Kinich. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack. Alright, well, let's part ways for now. See you in a couple of days. Wait for the morning of the day after tomorrow again. Ew. Ew. Oh, this time it didn't go up to the. Didn't go up. Cool. Yeah, I think it's CPU bound. Genshin Impact right now using 44% CPU. OBS Studio 16%. YouTube Studio uses 12. I don't know. Whatever. Also, the frame rate seems. Please hurry up and load everything. Like, I really wish I could turn down view distance here. Wait until the morning of the day after. It is morning! Hello? Oh my goodness. Another day? How many? Bro. What? What? How many days is 2 days? Excuse me? I'm so confused. Wait until the morning of the day after I have gone through like 3 days. Or maybe 4. I don't know. I can't count. My brain is like the CPU, not processing enough. Or not able to process. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? This is just clock simulator at this point. It's not even a good clock. Like, what? Why is midnight at the bottom? I don't know. I literally just pressed I to try and open the inventory. I'm friggin' dumb. Okay. I'm never touching that. That's gonna be my Farina asking Baiju, the frick, what's the snake's name? Chongli? No, that's Withering Waves. Does the snake bite? No. But she can hurt you in other ways. Do you like my double matcha donut? I don't remember who made that comic. I don't know if I ever one of my friends shared it to me. I don't know if it came with the credits on it. What? Oh. Right, I used my free 5-star select on Kaching. Where am I supposed to go, though? So the map did not expand. No new areas so far. Llama! How much health does this thing have? Give me the meat, raw meat. Time to kill frame rate again. Not wrong. Also, just hurry up and get rid of this thing already. I know that's not doing anything. There is no way, like, it takes it takes that long to load. That's just artificially doing stuff. Pain. 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 I don't know. Why is it not? Why is this not working? This random thing says 7, but okay, I'll change it to 7. But like, I went through so many days. Like, why could it not have given me a time frame then? Because technically anything from 0 to like 12 is morning, right? Holy crap, that was annoying. Time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. All my soup ran out. Ah, frame rate. Even on the map. Help. I've been thinking of upgrading, going to an AMD CPU just because I heard the most recent Intel ones are, have been having issues. AMD has historically been better for content creation as well. Ah, I'm so sorry anyone watching. This is terrible. I guess my computer's simply not up to it. I do have a laptop and a capture card. I've heard that there is some setup you can do where you play the game on one computer and then you have another computer, you use a capture card to have another computer stream. That sort of setup seems a little convoluted. Granted, I mean, I've never tried it. I've never even really looked into how to do it, so I don't know. But also, I'm not playing on full screen. I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, just capture the game window if I did that sort of thing on, you know, my second computer, which I have a laptop. And I don't know if the laptop is powerful enough for that, but whatever. Okay. Hey Shonen, how's everything going? Oh, hi Volt and Paimon. I have bad news. Kilali did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised. Eh, you mean she didn't even bother to give Kinichi a response? Guess she really does have quite an ego then. She can also be quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not dating us with the response. Well, let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out. That's true, let's go. Okay. Help. Hi Aussie, bye Aussie. Hi cutscene. Not cutscene, but... You arrive at the stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, Kill Ollie is not there. Everyone doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh? Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help. That might be true, but this is still a request from the Power Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon? I think Mavleka has shown she's not really that kind of person. A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with our Archon. Yeah. Yes, Mavleka is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us. I can tell. Yeah, so even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down-to-earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old tag. Granny, it's Lee, right? Hey, it's Chaska. Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? I'm pretty sure. That was Chaska, right? Yeah, I'll talk to her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to... Wait, no, that's not Chaska, never mind, that is her. She didn't even bother to reply to her letter, seriously. Even if she didn't want to come, she'd at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old. Oh really? So that's how you see me? Hi. Got him. Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite. Huh? Kilali? Huh? Wait, you're Kilali? You're Granny Itzley? Yes, Granny Itzley, but emphasis on Itzley, not Granny. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really look old. I'm kind of having trouble imagining what an actual old character with a playable type model would look like. I don't know, I can only imagine the NPC wrinkles that are so low res, low poly. You must know this trope from the light novel, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room, the girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran, the wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick. See, I'm barely wearing any makeup. Come on. Come on, Aether, you haven't seen Mavleka? Mavleka's like 500 years old plus, right? I don't know. Farina was, like 500 years old. I am at least 500 years old, but I'm not a lady. I don't freaking know who else. Cloud Retainer? Shannon, Fresh Cloud. I forgot to mention she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. Okay. Okay, so maybe she's not actually an old lady. And you were complaining about the Power Archon leaving things out. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it. I'm sorry, so how old are you actually? Wasn't there something saying, never ask a woman her age and man his salary and something? Isn't that a meme? I don't know. I do not have the social skills to know how this goes. How dare you? Yeah, don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age? Paimon's a girl, though. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Paimon's a female. Is it still rude for a girl to ask another girl their age? A lady, a female, I don't know. Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you're just going to leave us out to dry. It was my idea to invite you here, Kalali, so if you're upset, you can just take it out on me. Alright, I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take this all so seriously. If anything, I'm going to feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part, no? But of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. Certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you're already here waiting for me, I started thinking how I should raise my apology, only hear you all talking smack about me. Oh, my days. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway. Stare. 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 Huh? What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now? Shut the frick up, Paimon. What am I looking at? Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh, or would it be rude to laugh, or even more rude not to laugh. When Masters of Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a bit forced. Anyway, Tonikaku. Anyway, Shonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name. Oh, I need to get new headphones at some point too. The left ear has something rattling. Very cool. Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain. Shilonen explains the Power Archon's what? Why? I didn't even click. I see. So Malvik has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. That certainly would be an unprecedented feat. And you've also all heard about Auroran. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I just can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow. We'll know once we find him. Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll be helping Auroran back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think? I refuse! Okay. I suppose I'll just call you Volt for now. Volt, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Is she gonna slap me? Heh. She's gonna see if she can feel something in the web. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people, yet you alone transcend the valley of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again you bring to find new worlds. Why is she reading my palm lines? And when she's not even looking at my palm? What? Dang! Oh, where you get free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Can the same be said for Lumine? Excuse me, what was all that supposed to mean? Those are all things I could see in you. You're very experienced. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move, there's something here. What thing? No, Sir Paimon. Is Volt gonna be okay? Shut the frick up, Paimon! Holy crap! Shoo. Huh? What? Hubba hubba? Oh. That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls are still stuck to your body. No need to worry, I've just cleared out the last of them. Eek, isn't that kind of like having ghosts come back with you? It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most you could do is stir up some chaos in your mind and generally worsen your mood. In that case, better to get rid of them. Thank you. It was nothing. Shonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you brought Auroran back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night. The Lord of the Night? Don't we need to talk to the Web of the Tribes? Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. Hello incoming viewers, thank you for joining the stream. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss. Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Web of the Tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all. Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. It's not that important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we were to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me? I can go. Probably be a long list. I better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors. Money, 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 money. Sounds good. Then we'll go with Kilali to track down Auroran. The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me. Fatui. As long as they're not the Harbingers, I guess. Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe. What is it? Child is the 11th. We beat him in a fight. Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Whew. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroran's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is that they were left by Shana's 9 arms. Sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage. Why him specifically, though? Because he's never around? Why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who's kidnapped out everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. Yeah. In any case, let's get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me, but please help me get him back. You can count on us. Alright, let's start by heading to where Auroran was seen last. Oh, he's not on the banner. Is he in the next half? Huh. Next half or next version? Yeah, like, I'm out. And I use my standard pulls. Most of them. How many pulls do I even have? Not that. Ooh. 239 for my premium gems. I don't know. I could definitely comfortably pull for someone. But none of the Natlan characters really appeal to me. I guess from a design aesthetics perspective. Right now, if I pull for anyone, it's just because of their practicality. Okay. Dun-dun. What are these big trees called again? The baobab trees or something? Something? I don't know. This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroran speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroran really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witness saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight. Didn't Kinich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kind of weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this. Could you tell us a little more about him? Auroran? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friend to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. That's all there is to him. Then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. Duck game! Introducing Duck. Well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. Since they're disturbed, they secrete a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movement. What? That seems awfully convenient and does not make any sense. Let's follow the phlogiston trail. Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything. Elemental sight? Alright, I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. My hand, Paimon's hand? However that works. Also, was that a cryovision? How about now? What do you see? Okay. I can see the trail now. Well, that also seems awfully convenient. Excuse me, what? Well, Paimon can see it now too. That's right, I used the spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my sense to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too. Oh, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard of anything like that. Well, like the para-raid system. Sharing eyesight leads to blindness. Requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at, but don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems Volt's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. Exactly. Yeah, shut the frick up, Paimon. Stay shut up. When I held her hand just now, I could sense you've got a great affinity for her phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Wait, anim? That is cryo, right? That's not anima, that's cryo? Okay. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision to track down Aurora. Good luck, you two. Good luck to us two, but we will need to... Over here this way. Kilali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers really is something. That's not higher. Excuse me. What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? Who's this speaking? But is my way of speaking still not friendly enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough, but that can't be right. Don't tell me they're getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned. Is that her thoughts? Or who's the voice coming from? Huh? We can hear her thoughts. I think I just heard a voice, but wait, it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind? Was that Kali's voice? Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looked like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Must be a side effect of the spell she cast. I think about it. It's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. This seems a bit of a violation of privacy. I don't want to take part of this. So we can hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Kilali. Oh, they appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly. You better just leave it to us. Okay. 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 It looks like there's a new camp over there. Drop a meter. Oh, dang it. Yep, judging from Paimon's experience as a guide, definitely looks like people set up camp. Shut the frick up. Paimon obvious. Wait, the phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see. Huh. I don't see a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol? This is a distress signal for the Master of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So, Auroran was indeed being threatened. We gotta find him fast. Being such an inconspicuous mark implies he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just start and fight them to the death, but what if my darling grandson is also there? Can't have him caught in the crossfire. Oh, she considers Auroran to be her grandson. And I've got to be careful, otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to keep it down and stay composed. Okay. So are we gonna tell her that we can kind of hear her thoughts? That'd probably make things a lot more awkward, even though they're already pretty awkward. Rock. Rock. There are traces of people staying here too. Wait a second, the phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I only see it going one way. You can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well. You just told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many things more than us. It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. These are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight, but after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that. Seems like Auroran found a chance to fight back. You still remember that little mark we found before? Pawan's thinking, what if Auroran wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui? Kilali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroran was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them. Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. You're gonna be okay on your own? I'll take this direction and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Alright. Auroran, what the heck are you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I have to bring other people into this as well, you little brat. So how far does this telepathy thing reach? Off she goes. Well, did you hear all that as well? Yup. Once Kilali left, the voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response, so the telepathy doesn't go both ways. So you're thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she'd probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. I don't think Kilali noticed anything. She did say she was quite adept at the spell, maybe, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past, so maybe it's just a special case we can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It's quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her. Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them, see if we can find anything up ahead. There are traces of phlogiston here, but you can find something? Trail ends here. So I can't tell where Auroran might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him. Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also... So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. Is that Auroran? Whose voice is that just now? Did I get knocked out or something? Fade to black. Bruh, what? What? The Night Kingdom? How did I get here? Oh, there he is. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. Can you? I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroran, the one you've been searching for. What does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny's told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. Like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way to set us up for a meeting. The captain... Oh boy. Greetings, traveler from afar. Be careful with this, traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us and appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him. It was I who tasked Auroran with leaving the trees to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. So what do you want? I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation, Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Maveka, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium, but remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict. You'll see me once again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay then. Slap me. Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding. I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all. Hey, why are you just sitting on the ground? Are you okay? Kilala, he froze for a moment and just collapsed to the ground. There have been those leftover remnants from Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? No. I'm just a little lightheaded. Don't worry, we can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help, but had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and kill Ollie right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. Still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatu or the Master of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. But like, okay, the thing is like, so, okay, Auroran has a trap right here, but if I go elsewhere and like tell Kilali or something, and they stay quiet about it as well, how would the captain and the others know about it? Like, of course, they could have they could have just spies posted around monitoring areas, but if I go to an area that just like for one reason or another doesn't have any spies or something, like how would they know? What? Okay. Unless there's some spell on me that constantly tracks me, but that doesn't. That sounds conflicting with like why they had to lead me here specifically. If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Kilali should be able to exercise any ghostly weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom. Seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word. Thanks everyone, I'm feeling fine now. Anyways, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Paimon and Kilali. Auroran's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Kilali continues to keep her eyes on you and even performs another checkup. Tut, need to be more careful next time. Feeling better yet, Volt? Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers, so I have a feeling that Auroran is probably being held inside. Oh, so it's close by, and let's head over right away. Sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up. Why did I suddenly get a thing to reload when my page? Okay. Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and clouds, we either move as one or not at all. And if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes. Why do characters in this game like not have muscles? Why does Alhaitham have more muscle than Ito? Bruh. Look over there. Paimon thinks she sees something in the middle of the camp. Someone. Oh, that's him. That's Auroran. So he really was taken by the Fatui. So that's Auroran. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in Night Kingdom earlier. Alright, we'll take the lead. Oomst. Is that the captain? Oomst. Kostler Litsky. Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do? I cannot see the sun. What? Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside. Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo. Oh, I'm going to rip that guy's head right off. Always struggling to control her temper now. Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count, 3, 2, 1. But okay. Still trying to resist. You got no idea who you're up against. Frames. Pop, pop, pop. Where the frick is the last one? Oh, that would explain it. Oh, jeez. Still another? Oh, whoa. Okay. Roran. Granny. I'm probably know she's called Granny asleep, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny. And greetings to you, Gramps. What'd you just call him? Gramps. Is that alright? Your Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you gotta be Gramps. How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny. Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult, but actually is 8 or 9 years old. Words that pierce my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers. What is up with this guy? I know, it has to be an act, like, based on how he behaves around her, but like, what? Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no. Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always told me to show gratitude where it's due, and since the Master of the Nightwind raised me collectively, I basically say everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. The way he talks definitely has changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Kilali's sake. Yeah, Gramps and Grannies. Exactly. But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior. You think saying all this is going to save you from scolding or roaring? What I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings. Beware the beast prowling around, scams looking for the next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere. Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living as your own was going to get you into more trouble sooner or later, but getting kidnapped, that really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head. I'm sorry, Granny, I'll be more careful next time. Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they? Oh, they just asked me a lot of questions about Nolan's story and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution. Okay, now, answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain explain after his battle with the Pyro Archon? Yes. So why'd you do it? Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding. Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Did they really dare come for me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Master of the Nightwind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will manifest into reality, there's still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words I've taught you? I'm sorry. Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once you return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need to explain everything. Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well? Your vegetables? Yeah, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection. Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is recite the 3 warnings. No, you should emphasize that you're not in cahoots with the Fatui. How exactly did the Masters raise this guy? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. That's the... Okay. I know it's an act, but still, that's... it seems a bit extreme. You return to the city and Kilali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Auroran. I see, so Auroran came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Kilali's safety. That's right, I'm sorry. Now that you know Auroran was only trying to protect another member of the tribe, could I ask you to petition the Power Archon for her forgiveness? We'll give her a full report. I'll let you know once she has reached a decision. Will I need to stay here? Technically, yes, but if Miss Kilali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody. Sure, I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do. That doesn't sound good. Understood. Thank you very much, Mr. Auroran. Please report to the Speaker's Chamber as soon as you have received notice of the Archon's decision. I understand. Thank you, and thank you to Granny. Oh, well, at least you don't need to hide your face anymore. Well, Paimon, thank you very much for your help, and don't worry, I haven't forgot about my side of the deal. Once Auroran is settled, we'll go talk to Shilona and get started in forging an ancient name for you. Oh, thank you. I'm counting on you. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroran. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night. He's gonna sneak out again. Okay, Gramps. This new grandson of mine is way too polite. Is he gonna look back at us one more time? Remind me of the deal or something? That look on his face, probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed I would have done so much work behind Kilali's back. What does he really want? Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. There's something I need to tell you, huh? What is it, Volt? You pull Parliament aside and tell her everything they saw earlier when you collapsed. Yeah, Captain? Yeah, why are you screaming? I was gonna say that before this thing came up. Why are you screaming? Shut the frick up! Sorry, Paimon, just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom and he didn't attack you? That Auroran. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would never have guessed anything was happening. All that stuff from protecting Kilali and being forced to help the Futui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Still need more info. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. Still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes. Okay, now gives me the time. Wrong one. Ugh. Pain. Clock simulator. Beetle, beetle, beetle. Okay. Oh. I'm not gonna collect it now because I don't have my interactive map open. Also, do you actually get more stamina from the Pyroculus? Because Fontaines and Sumerus didn't give you any more. I don't remember if Inazuma's did either. Weird, Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. Eek, what's that? Good evening, nice to see you again. Dude, you shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost? I'm terribly sorry, it's just a force of habit. What's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing some shady stuff behind people's backs. Alright, Granny tells me that too. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know. Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now? Well, I could. So what's the purpose of this meeting? Just looking around to see if there's anyone. It's all clear. Over to you. Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me. Yet there's been a lot of talk about you. A child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. Why? I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know you're by no means an unreasonable person. And once you learn the truth that the power Archon Mavleka would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal. I assume you've already been informed of the Power Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear. Wait, how do you know that? Never mind, guess that's not important now. I long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you that she had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you? An emergency plan? Yes, a way to keep Natlan intact even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivety, I cannot say, but Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. You have to make a decision for her, here and now. That's just your speculation. Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan? Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, that can mean... Could he mean that the Gnosis is something to do with this backup plan? I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put my rest thoughts about the Gnosis, but even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement. Someone's coming? Someone's here. Oh, the captain disappeared. Something's rapidly approaching. Oh no. Huh? Something bad news, chump. It's a granny. Got him! Got him, GG's. Oof. Golly, when did you get here? I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools and unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. The hidden ceremonial tools? Huh? How dare you go behind her backs like this, Aurora, colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid scolding just by staying quiet? I'm not trying to avoid anything. Oh, now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to? Sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty. You, that's it. Where are my tools? I swear, if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll... Ah, Kalali, please calm down. We still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that Captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe it's just to save this. So maybe let's just save the scolding for later, okay? Yeah, there's no place to discipline a child. Listen well, Auroran, you're only getting out of this right now because the Traveler's plea. This isn't over, you hear me? You're right, Vol. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroran for me, okay? Conversation with the captain is interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Auroran's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. The general in his labyrinth. Turn to the stadium. Auroran is face McPunchy, face McShooty, but punch. Why did I say that? That's... Okay, whatever. And all my years, seriously, this child. Is the situation not perfectly here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroran. Use it. Why'd you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask you a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just gonna stonewall me? Looks like Auroran has no intention of answering her. Just use your brain for a second. What could you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone else, and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid, and why do you throw all that away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry that you have to clear all this. It's definitely a little awkward. You just like going to visit a friend's house only to suddenly hear your friend berating naughty Saurian. Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that? Yes, and every time my friends scolded Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now, helpless and embarrassed. Right, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us. Indeed, you got a point, then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon. You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You... sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine, I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown-ups now, so why'd you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're gonna treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you. Who's Aoife? Delivery person? That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroran, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to the state pigs of you, and we've long closed this book on that incident. Seems like they started talking about some kind of tribal history, but I'm starting to get lost. That's not it, Granny. Something off about that voice. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry. His voice, Auroran, where have you gone? Sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but he's right here in front of us. I'm really sorry. It's all up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan, so I've got to go. Get back here this instant. What's this, powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used? What just happened? How's he able to suddenly get so far away like that? It's a trick of his. If you grind some spores into a powder and spray in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. Huh. Pulled it off flawlessly. He must have had put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the field these days. Couldn't you have picked up something more useful? Little brat, that's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely gonna break his legs. I'd like to see that. Not really, but... that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together? He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier, but even if you been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroran probably did everything he could to get away. At least he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat, I swear. The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroran would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Power Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroran's stubbornness has hurt Kilali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was that about Auroran's duty earlier? Got quite a long walk back to the city, so let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this. You two have some time feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat? We're gonna talk now? We didn't talk on the way back? Bruh. Alright, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Mom just realized how hungry she is. You're always hungry. Well, let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me. It's okay. Let's got the secret food one so she can do the honors. Huh? How'd this become Pawan's bill? Oh, Killa looks quite down on herself. Alright, some Pawan this time. What's one meal to the best guide in Tavat? So you can just sit back and enjoy Killa. Pawan will take care of it. Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just want to treat you to a meal. Are you sure we can save you some more? More is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we spent together. Let me get this one. I may be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless. Mood minus the old and hag part. Sure, that's fine with us, but Palm doesn't want you to be sad, Kilali. Don't worry, I'm sure juicy grilled steak will work wonders. Can you get chicken instead? Hi Yokina, bye Yokina. Three of you walk into a bar. Frick, I was gonna make one of those jokes. I'm an idiot. Three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Kilali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of water. Okay. Okay. That's... Where's the bottle, huh? What are you looking at? Genshin food, as always, looks like trash. Do you see people... She's drunk. She's drunk. Do you see people standing by the door? Are they, like, spitting images of each other? Are they twins? Yeah, she's drunk. Got him. But Paimon only sees one person there. How could that be? I guess my mind is just as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss. Do you think she's drunk? I'd be surprised if she wasn't. There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you see Granny at Lee here with some friends, not to mention ones who made a huge name for themselves recently. I don't think it's very responsible for... You see her, she's lying down, like, she's clearly drunk, and you're giving her another bottle? Bruh. Oh, so you've heard of us? Of course I have. Aren't you the one who saved Kachino and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Kilali. She wouldn't spend time with just anyone, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend. Wait, so you call her Granny too? Well, given her age, it's probably, be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people in Masters of Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares to talk to her. Okay, so how old is she, actually? Because Shilonen was like, the granny part isn't actually accurate. And she's like, oh, she's actually great-great-great... What? Excuse me? Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka? Please, Granny, I wonder. I'm just beyond happy to see you bringing over some new friends. After all, my friends, any friends of my regulars are sure to be great customers too. Alright, that's enough. Go now. I'm sure other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave. You literally just asked for another bottle. Well then, you have my thanks. After Chonka leaves, Kilali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Oh, she's got the derp eyes. Or whatever. Kilali? Who's that? You got some gal calling me by my first name. Hey, let me guess, you want to test your skills against Granny at Lee, don't you? Are you still with us, Kilali? You're kind of talking to no one. Your chums come around here picking fights with me. Well, you know what happens next? You lose, and then run off home and tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You're about to start, I finish it, and then I end up with a reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on, monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that? Granny Kilali, you're not a monster at all. Exactly, and while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the way up, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Yeah, I have to mentor her after all. I'm dying because I tried to do that hick. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Who, me? Guess I'm a new kid? Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see, I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell them. Thank you for all the teachers, ma'am. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. There's some giant as frick tacos. But yeah, Granny's hard work, alright. You can always rely on old Granny. Okay, she's back to normal. Just asleep. Did you just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, goodness. Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself behind the smoke, the lingering smoke. She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep. Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Night Wind? No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Kilali herself. Well, she can usually pick up everyone else's skills and tricks. Few have been able to master hers. Warning, warning, red, the color of danger has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Oh, she's back up awake. Are you awake? Well, Paimon, what's wrong? I'm gonna hurl. Yeah, you drank too much. Hang on, just keep it in. Okay, it passed. That was a close one. And Paimon word. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now. How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. It's never happened before. I swear I've never thrown up, not once. We didn't ask about it before. Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick one and get some fresh air? You need sleep. Isn't that how you get alcohol off? How you sleep it off? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Never had alcohol, never plan to. If I do, it's either because of morbid curiosity of, one, how low my tolerance is, because I'm like 6 foot, 110 pounds. Two, people say it brings out true nature, so I have some curiosity. Three, might want to call a mental institution. Something would have gone very, very wrong. I don't know. There's so much that I want to say, but I can't. Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind. Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all my complaints on you after we've only just met? Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think of less of you no matter what you're about to say. No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too? I don't know about Paimon. Actually about that. Should we just tell her? Tell me what? Yeah, this is as good a time as any. Are we finally gonna talk about my sister? Alright, Kilali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. Or maybe it's about the meeting with Auroran in the first place. Yep. You described the events that took place during Auroran's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Yeah, the don't get upset part is that hinting towards Auroran's thing. I don't know. Kilali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts. So you heard my... Yeah. We heard her thoughts. It's okay, Kilali. You had every right to complain about those things. I can't take it anymore. Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head, that's too much. Just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing. So, that happens to you a lot? It happens to people in general, okay? It doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic. She's 200 years old? Are you okay? You look dejected. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you. Oh, she's back to derp eyes again. Looks like she's completely given up, like this criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate. We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Yeah, I think so. More soup. Wait, I can use the map, right? I don't actually know how far this is. Alright, there's just been so much talking though. Bit too much in one go. Okay. Great view, right? I love coming here by myself. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you for bringing us here. You're making me want to cry. Oh, what do I do? Please don't cry. It was an expression, okay? Figure of speech. I'm just embarrassed. Here you were thanking me even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way. Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual. Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, might as well be true. But you're just a regular person. The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Isley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say. Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you? Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me? I don't find you scary at all. That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. Okay. I'll make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. I just pretend I never said anything. We believe you. Shilin has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right? Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Vega already told you about our plan. You've given up so much to help Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. Question mark? The Masters of the Night One view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Night One believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's fragmented soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Wouldn't that just kill him? No, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval. It's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using human life as a tool? That's not right. So when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret, or I should say, there was no point in keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asked this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded? Wait, but that's not his fault. He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroran has strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with Fatui because he thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him. Traveler, calling me Traveler now? Didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroran into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. Yeah, that should be our next step. You don't look so good, Kulali. Maybe we should head back and get some sleep. Probably drank too much. It's okay, the fresh air is doing me good. Blah. Okay, forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard. Don't worry, you don't have to do any of this alone. You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you? Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about that. Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends, I like the sound of that. You're just like me, for real. What friends? Everyone is an associate. Everyone's probably back with the captain, don't you think? Yeah, we should tell the Power Archon what we learned. You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? We should just be upfront with her. Yeah, you're right, we should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's yawn. Go to bed. Sleep on the rocks? Oh, pain. Slide. No! I can't believe you've done this. That is a massive bed. Why is it so noisy outside? Promen's still half asleep. Well, I guess we should see what's going on. Leave the weary in. Something transpired. Hello again. You're back. Oh, you're already here. I was just about to come get you. Oh, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night. Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. Heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Master of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away. The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help? I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warrior station at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should just join the forces here. What about Auroran? I'm talking making excuses for him. He's not a child. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle the crisis, I'll talk to Shilonan right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend. Be careful. Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back. She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on. Hello, Chaska. Hello, I don't remember your name. Hello, Mulani. Hello, Yon-san. Well, over here, a perfect star outlander has appeared. Yon-san is, like, hinted to be super powerful, right? She was also the character featured in the Natlan region for the Tavok chapter storyline teaser. Oh, you're all here, but, what's with the whole star outlander thing? Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills. Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first? The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Connie, the Master of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the world. All at once? Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency. QQ. 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 That's how you pronounce it, right? The tribes have plenty of defense, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon. I'm planning on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me. What about you, Milania? Where are you gonna go? I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. I learned a few things from the captain. At that point, it's saying I talked to the captain. First one doesn't, but yeah, that does sound important. No worries, just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. It would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing. Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone. And some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous living substances. That'll make my job a lot easier. Giving her the side eye. Okay, do we really have to do this now? It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Power Archon so we can help the others. Where? Oh, hi, you're right here. Who are these? Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time, so I'll have to keep our conversation short. That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna help the children of Echoes after this. We met the captain. Huh? You tell Mavlek about your brief meeting with the captain and Aurora. Neo. No. So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. Can the Gnosis do what he said? I don't even remember what he said the Gnosis can do. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion. Well, you can use the souls to weave a net, but does that mean they're expended? Yes, it means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a proper way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all the sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. No, it's true. Both plans comes at a risk, but after weighing our options is our best bet. Doesn't sound like something an Archon would do anyway. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Power Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just for the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information. Oh, one more thing. The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though. Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option, but I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down so he can answer that question for us. The Power Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's supposed new way of saving Natlan is the key. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a moment. Maybe a little. Not even a little. We would never wait. What are you talking about, Volt? Shut the frick up, Paimon. Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simply curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So, now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me? Not at all. You scared, Paimon. You really got a lot of guts, Volt. That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mavleka. That's what all my friends call me anyway, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answers then. That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer. Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster? Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warrior stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower. Then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations. We are going out to fight in person. Didn't you give up your power? That's true. Far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Power Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. Sure, you're an inspiration to your warriors. I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan. I'm a little worried about how people will react. A lot of people will join the fight. Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when I have more information on the captain. Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Milani. She can't be too far up ahead. Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, Mofeka. No need to worry about me. Alright. Let's go help out Milani and Kachina and Shilonen and drink more soup. Frames! Help! Help! Hello. Hey, it's Pakal. Quick, over here to safety. Eh? Kachina, how many people do you have left? They've all made it out. Hi. That's Paimon, they're here. What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible. We go together. I'm coming too. All of us? Bruh. Ah. Oh, right. I switched to this for some of the for some of the photos in that photo taking event to make them match the region I was in. Okay, so what does Shilonen actually do? I don't know. Just that she's some support or something. Milani's the main DPS, right? Really thought I was done for. Can't thank you enough. Don't worry about it, we're just glad you're okay. Let's see, your goods look fine too. I guess the Abyss isn't after Mora. Well, that should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. That was scary, but we did it. By the way, where's Kilali? I thought she would come with you. Master of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later. That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe. Looks like a few people were hurt after all. I should have got here sooner. The Abyss threw a lot of us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there are already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team. I wasn't in charge or anything, we just happened to be together. So I think this proves that camping in the wild is a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass is pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. Sleeping on the wet grass? The situation's not looking good. Even the situation in Night Kingdom, right? I feel the same way. We managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second. All we can do is wait. We still don't know when the final two heroes are going to appear. What are the tribes? Which tribes are they supposed to appear from again? Milani is... I actually don't remember the names. We've got Milani, Kinich, Shilonen. I don't remember. That just means we need to buy the Power Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle's worth something. You really are an eternal optimist, Milani. You always find a way to cheer people up. Hey, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities. I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel. So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed that the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price. Didn't Mavleka literally just tell me to keep this a secret, or was she saying to keep some other bit a secret? What? Or is it because that these people are part of the whole plan? I don't know. And somehow the captain finds out about it and goes to fight the Pyro Archon and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if she has the same information as us, I can't really blame him. It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time. We talked to Mavleka before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And while it makes sense, if that were truly the better choice, she would have picked it. Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's appearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's probably proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to natlan survival, there's no way she would hold back. I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory. I'm on Mavleka's side too. As for the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time. Next question is, if the captain found a new way to save natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it? Yeah, and isn't he from Shneznaya? Why would the Fatui want to save natlan? Do we actually know where the captain's from? Because we know Arlecchino is from Fontaine. Wait, is she? Or at least she was raised in Fontaine. Why else would you want to save it? And I know she said that before. And yeah. You also know that frick, the one who's dead, Signora, Signora's from Mondstadt. So this is all super confusing. Shonen, We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer. Let's head back then. Mavleka said our intelligence officer should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away. Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we might just get to the bottom of this whole thing. When I joined our garrison in Mililani, I was just about to ask, count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction. Then you should go register right away. Shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people. Register? No, I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do. Okay, but then you have to follow my orders. Hey, you got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright, see you all later. Let's get together and celebrate this, celebrate once this is over. Oh, you betcha. Turn to the speaker's chamber. Let's just see. Start climbing on the door. Mavleka. Oh, Chaska and Kukyu are here. Wait, are you okay, Kukyu? I'm fine, no need to worry. I ran into the Fatui while out on a mission, decided to follow them. The Fatui and Kukyu? Then let me explain. Here's what happened. Oh, are you doing trial now? Oh. Watch out. It's the Fatui. Are they attacked by the Abyss? No. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there, do you see? Alright, that's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now. We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes. Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you, but we don't expect anything in return. We're out here on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this secret. If anyone asks, just say you're saved by warriors from Natlan. Okay, we can do that. But We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method. Got it. We'll get going now. Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Power Archon is looking for? Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan, but based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth. Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time. It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on. So this is where they headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides. Kuki, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out. Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards? Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming. We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you're going alone. But like, do you have combat capabilities? I don't know. The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk. Fine, you're not going to listen to me anyway, so let me come with you. That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days, you're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same, at least not right now. I can. You really believe that? I don't believe me, but you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insist on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same. Alright, if we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste. If that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this. Does she have combat capabilities? Alright, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, making sure our blind spots are covered and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes? Yep, let's go. There she goes, right there. Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Kuki's signal. Oh. Up on a tree, okay. Just a simple thumbs up, okay. Oh. Oh, it's a QTE thing? Okay. If I don't go, do I just have to wait again? I'm not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Okay. Good, I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there, but it's guarded by the Fatui. Kuki should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. Why does it sound like a camera? Bruh. So now's my chance. This one didn't have a timer. It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me keep an eye on Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Where's she gonna go, though? Time to move. Nope. with her ropes. That was close, almost got caught. She's got her own grapple or something. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. That's my chance. Ugh, that running animation. She gonna trip? Nope. Okay. Yeah, that'll show my sister. Let's see, the Fatou's occupying all the best locations. We could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it. What was that? Toss out the mysterious sphere. Oh, the capybaras fall asleep. What's that noise? Something explode? Ugh, it stinks. Stinky chloroform. What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I'd ask you the same thing. Yeah, they're arguing. Looks like they just need an excuse. They probably had enough of this job already. People on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come on, get me, Chaska. I hope she gets the hand signal. Come get me, Chaska. Oh, come get me. That's Cookie's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand quick. I checked and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Alright, how much more of this? Well, it's pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it. I was wrong, Cuckoo. You've done well. Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one. Let's focus on the task at hand. We're at the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes. Alright. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history. What the heck is this? It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. Source? Like divinity? The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target? Something to do with the captain's plan? Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our lord is looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back. Back? Back where? Should we keep following? You really want to keep going? Of course, we make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now. Huh? What was that sound? We've been spotted. Time to go. Why'd she have to do that, and why'd she have to yell out like that? Oh, what an idiot. Should have just ran. Did she have to taunt them? Bruh. Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though, so we decided to come back. So, Cuckoo got injured trying to get them off your tail? Heh. She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium. Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains. You've done very well. I could make a comment knowing your limits, but it's not my place. I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions. So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it? I have no idea, but it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need to gather every scholar not unfamiliar with this secret source. I'll get right to it. Hello, incoming viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you both for your hard work. Cuckoo, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I prepared a small gift on my own, of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it over your home, send it to your home along with the others. My patients? That's so nice of them. I guess that means I'm doing something right. You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We're just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Cuckoo home now. Well, if Cuckoo doesn't want her favorite SARS crackers, then... I accept. Thank you, Cuckoo. What am I gonna do with you? There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know. Yummy snacks. Yeah, Paimon's always about food. Bid farewell to Chaska and Q. Can I go from here? I probably can, right? But does this mean... Okay, cool. And have more soup. More soup! I'm at soup! How convenient. What's next for you two? I'm taking Kuki home with her parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests. Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home. That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until it collapses. If the Abyss attacks again, you're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not going to rush out the minute you hear the alarm? I won't. Triple promise I won't. Uh-huh. Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need no matter how hard and tiring the work gets. So you need to look after yourself too. I guess you're right, but I don't have to like it. This reminds Paimon of when we first met, except you're the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous. I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want to get hurt because of a rash. I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision. And try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients, so can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you? The two of you are the same, you know. I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions. I want to be like her, overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong. That's just not true. You think I don't have proof? Okay, don't get another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything. Alright, Paimon, you didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart. Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. Our family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence. Okay, you don't have to put it that way. So you're all good now? That's probably normal for them. Neither of us are tied to back down, so we'll always have our differences, but still, we get along in our own way. Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait. Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Volt and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home. There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family. See you later. Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there. So much talking! I mean, like, some of it was important lore, but a lot of it yeah, those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far. You and Paimon try to analyze the captain's goals. You feel like you're just something close to the answer, right? Something. Footsteps? Is Aurora? Oh, Kill Ollie's back. Kill Ollie? Sorry for popping it out of nowhere again. Why do you look so awkward? Is there something you need from us? Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it. Don't get drunk again. Awesome, just give us your orders. Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways? Yeah, you mentioned how Rowan has always wanted to save Natlan and something about a soul being fragmented. How does that even work? Paimon and Volt discussed after you left, and we think Rowan is probably back with the captain. What do you think? I agree with your hypothesis, and just now I confirmed it myself. Rowan came back, he helped the Masters of Nightwind defend our camp. Well, he came back. Did he say anything? Told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole. I'm surprised he let him go at all. What about breaking his legs? I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try and go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. After all those years of calling me Granny, I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end. Don't say that. Your tribe all raised them together, right? That couldn't have been easy. You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little, running around the tribe dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Master of Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Rowan is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one. Wait, what are you saying? She also does the... What's this? Llama! Or is that alpaca? Remember how I said Auroran soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. So it just so happens that Auroran is due for gem replacements. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, right? No, well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroran. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroran would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so he knew he would make the switch. Oh, she planted something in it? Probably suspected that I tampered with it, but here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed. That's amazing. You can do something like that? Most people can't, but I can. The trick he used to bring it to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything. So, in other words, we have a whole back of Auroran's memories in this gem. The kid thinks he can take me on like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows. That's amazing, Killa. Let's take a look right away. And before plot twist, he really did know and did something with it. And she's gonna eat her words. Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. But yeah, I would be surprised if she didn't take a look at this beforehand, like prior, just to make sure. I know he thinks of me as his grandma. Do you all think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest. That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask. It's possible. So families disagree sometimes. To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all these years ago. Now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it'll haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night, I'll wake up in a fit of anger. And start freaking out. Hey, I don't scare that easily. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroran, I would never forget myself. I need to look at his memory, even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good. I don't care, and I won't blame him. Family does whatever it takes to protect their own. You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want. Did you just say you'll come with me? Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui. You really mean it? Fine. You can come, just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out, got it? Don't worry, we're professional adventurers. Then I'll place my trust in your professionalism. Alright, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some unwanted spying. You heard it here first, I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready? I'm ready. It has been 2 hours and 12 minutes. Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you, Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think? Oh dear. Boy is crazy. Hey, how's it going, Auroran? Good, how are you, Uncle Okonbi? I can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again? No, just some idle conversation. Sounds fascinating. What'd they say? They told me you were coming, that you would take some produce with you. If only you're offering. Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a Saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over part of your radish garden. Hope you do get into a fight. No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go. You really knew I was coming? That's pretty amazing. Let it smoke, and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says. Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere? Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so. It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. Seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful. You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone? I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal. Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Kilali is her name. Granny? What's Natlan Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her? There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere. He could tell I was lying and now he's leaving. He gave up just like that. Hey, at least tell me why you're looking for a kill, Ollie. It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down. Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. Okay, so that part is true. About they're looking for her and they're possibly threaten her. Or is it true? I don't know. Captain. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion. The situation has seen no true improvement. The Power Archon did not fulfill her promise. My lord. Ignore him. He is no threat. He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell, but there's something unusual about him, and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it. What is it? My lord, I feel dizzy. Leyline disturbance? Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm. That was a spell from the Master of the Nightwind. How does he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny. I feel much better. Thank you, my lord. Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there is no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority. Yes, sir. Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? I've been following them this whole time, and still, they ignore me. Do they really not care? Seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. I've never heard of him before. And now he's heading to the stadium? That's unusual. What is he gonna do? Is this where he fights Mavleka? You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails. Yes, sir. He's going inside, but the Power Archon's in there. What does he want with her? Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this? The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time. Yes, sir. He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Huh? Oh, he got injured. Wait, this feeling, just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint. Just like a soul is trying to escape. Where is it coming from? What if he's also, what if he's from Natlan? But managed to, was able to manage outside of its territory. I don't know. Something about his fragmented souls. I mean, I don't see the immediate relevance or importance of Auroran's soul being fragmented and that whole story behind it. But maybe, I don't know, the captain's in a similar situation. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all the clues will be lost. I can't let that happen. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day. No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it, she simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next? I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you? He's sick? Or something. No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before. Didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment. You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me? When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite. And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life. Then speak. What do you want? I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you. So you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that. There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. Seeing the lance is likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat. You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter. It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Kilali? Do you know her? Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name. Kilali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her. If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means? I want to do something and change Natlan for the better. Something that I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stronger than anyone I've ever met, but maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way. Strange. Kilali is said to be the legendary Granny Itzli. Someone capable of communicating with the Wayab, and the Wayab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom. Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom? That is not something you need to know. Don't forget, I saved her life. Do you not believe the Fatu capable of betraying a debt? People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's weight to your soul, a sense of justice. You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach. Worth trying, I think. Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves. Are we back to reality? Or out of the memories? Looks like it. Whoa. Well, Paimon, are you two alright? Paimon's fine, just I'm a little dizzy. I'm fine. You okay, Kilali? Of course. I'm so mad at him. Screenshot! Just kidding. Screenshot. Where the frick? Alright, that's enough. After everything, you still can't let go of the past. I can kind of understand how he feels. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to people who cared for him. Self-stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Oh, he's all grown up. He thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming. Maybe stubbornness runs in the family, like grandmother, like grandson, as they say. That's supposed to be a compliment? That kid's got nothing on me. Okay. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it. Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the Loom of Fate, maybe? But how does that help with the Abyss? The Loom of Fate? Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conria that has unbelievable power. I don't remember where the Loom of Fate was mentioned outside of that meeting we had with Lumine, sort of, in that thing that, with Clothar's kid. And that sort of temporary pocket dimension thing that when it collapsed, we forgot everything. I don't remember, like, it was talked about there, but I don't remember where else. I'm not good at keeping track of the lore. Anyway, if he really wants to implement the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be effective. This is big. Tried to see the Gnosis for the same purpose, which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroran's memory proves that. Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? We've got to tell Awake about this right away. Yeah, she needs to know about this. Okay, let's go. Is she here? No. Chapter 5. Act 3, Smoke and Mirrors. Okay. Well, that is the act. It has been almost 2.5 hours. I've still got some stuff to do, fortunately or unfortunately. But yeah, end of an act. I think that is a good place to leave off. I'm burning. I'm just gonna burn. Thank you guys so much for watching. Anyone who's joined and lurked, if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. If you enjoyed this and or my other content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and leave some feedback down in the comments below. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will probably do the last, I'm assuming the next act is the last for this patch. I will probably stream that, you know, maybe around the same time as today. But yeah, thanks again. See you next time. Bye-bye.